Hello, welcome again to the vehicle space optimization application. In this quick example, we will show how to use or how to create the class palettes and what do they mean. Okay, so the first step is to just make sure the server settings are okay and we log in with our login and password. Okay, we can go to the route section where we had previously loaded some routes on June the 8th. We search for the batches. Batches are groups of routes or routes, depending on which country you are in. And we go looking for one that we had created previously. This one, 81827. Let's first erase the calculation. Okay. And now we will calculate again. You see that the contents are different types of boxes. There are some that are really small amounts, like one of this kind. And there's some that are 125, 105, etc. So we will calculate this truck fill. Okay, a total of 549 boxes are in this route. We can see that they also have packages and classes, which are groupings of similar types of items. And that's important here for this calculation. So we go tools, we calculate regular, and then we have a full truck. Well, actually the truck is not full because it's in yellow, which means that there are some items outside. We see here that some of the items did not fit, mainly because of the classes. We have the volume efficiency of 77.37%, but we see that some were left outside due to filling classes. Now we have in this lower section, this lower right section, we have the fill sequence. Okay, it tells us the order in which each one of the truck bays were filled. And we see here that we have a bay number. Okay, we have the pallet type or the bay type. Okay, some of them are taller than the other ones. This one is the tallest one, this one is shorter, and this is half of this other one. Okay, we have the patterns, we have saved, and now we have something that's called saved classes, saved by class. We see that, for instance, here where it says saved, we have only one type of product. We have SKU number one, okay, the code one item, which is like probably the most used beer here. And then we have another one that's also 56 in one pallet, 56 in the other pallet, and so on. And then we have here that we have single items per pallet. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pallets, and they're all saved, which means they're standard pallets. Okay. Now we see that the next thing here is a saved by class, and we see that for in this pallet 4B we have 1, 2, 3, or 5 types of products. We have a bit of one, which was left over from these two pallets. We have 9 of 30 of these, and so on. So let's go see what these boxes are. Okay. We created here a little table where we have the codes of each one, 1, 30, and so on. And then here we can make a really quick search for all of them. Paste all these codes separated by commas, and we see that these products, if you can see here, the ones with the same code, also have the same dimensions. They have the same length, the same width, and the same height, and also the same weight. And they belong to the same primary class and secondary class, which means that there are candidates to be grouped together in a class palette. And if you can tell by this, these are beers, okay, and this is a Pilsen beer and so on. And we can see that they're basically the same bottle, the same case, and what changes is just the packaging type. I mean, the labeling, etc. But they have the same dimensions, they have the same weight, okay? So they just group together, and it makes the fill much more efficient. So we see here that put in the same pallet. So let's see how this pallet looks like, pallet 4B. You can see it here in the truck fill, 4B, but it'll more or less say the same thing, just a list of items. So we can see how it looks by choosing truck viewer. And then we see that the 4B, if we hover, we see that this is the 4B. 4B is looks like this. If we want a closer look, we can go and double click here. All right. Sorry, option click, and then we see the drawing. You see the drawing of the palette. We can make it slightly bigger. We look at it again, And we see that the palette looks like it's just like a standard palette, the same color, the same dimension, same everything. But if you see inside of the class palette, they have different types of products. They're all grouped together, and that makes it very efficient, and it makes it feel very efficient. So when we refresh, we'll see that the 4B is like this, and we see that there is space available in the 6B where we can put the rest of the products just to run this and finish this fill. We drag here. Oh, we made something accidentally put them someplace else. We put them in 10B. Let's do the fill better. Drag slowly here to the 6B. And there we go. We almost fill it. We have some more. And let's see if we could put it someplace else. In 3B, we have some items 3B, or we can do other stuff. But the whole feature here, or the whole purpose of this, was to show how a class palette is basically a standard palette, but with different types of products, with different names and different configurations of basically the same package. Thank you.